I've got to stop coming in someone's face. Got to stop coming in. Yeah, the plan was I had a day off yesterday. Then I was going to have one wine. Now I've got a fucking beer. I didn't take my fucking tablets this morning either. I might be dead by tomorrow. At Christmas time, just orders a chicken for about 900 yen, 1,000 yen. But a Costco chicken at 700 yen is twice the size. But you do need to be a member of Costco. So sometimes what I've got a few sweet, what I put in my briefcase, and I give them away, or try to. Sometimes people refuse, and I just say, well, fuck you then. On one of these short videos, someone's done a very clever thing. They said Conor McGregor spots Habib, the world champion wrestler, on a bicycle. And they show Habib going up this hillside on a mountain bike, and then it goes back to like Conor McGregor in his car. So that was, I think, fucking 9 million views. That's not bad. The guy, the manager, has just come out and he didn't have his uniform on. He just had trousers, a cardigan, and a tie. He looked really smart. I think people will like that. You know, the manager's looking really. Well, maybe that might be the new style for the manager. It looks pretty good. I'm impressed. Better than the black uniform they all have to wear. Well, I only did a little bit of work today, separating wire from bits of things in the back of the truck. That was about it. Some cunt dropped the washing machine off on the. So I had to get a bill tomorrow morning. I was supposed to be not drinking, so I didn't have to get up to piss all the time. I mean, I'm going to borrow a nappy off my old friend. Just fucking piss bed. In my. I've had my exercise bike in the bedroom for the last 3 months. It was outside 2 months, still haven't fucking used it. I've got some my son's birthday on Sunday. Tonight's his birthday. So I've got a box. A friend from Matthew sent me from England some goodies. So I'm going to send the bar of chocolate to my son. I hope you don't mind, Matthew, because I'll only get fat. But not the Eccles cakes. If you are not from Britain and you haven't had an Eccles cake, see if you can get them where you live. You might get them in Australia and New Zealand. It's just like a sweet cake, but with lots of, we call them dead flies, with currants in. Great with a cup of tea. And my person of hate at the moment is Colin McGregor. Now, when I lived in Sheffield, very close to me was the Brendan Ingle gym. And even when I knew like Nazim Ahmed from a very little boy. It was always a cheeky twat. But when even his fans, when he was in the ring and he was fucking showing off, coming into the ring on a fucking flying bed or whatever, jumping over the ropes, even his fans don't want to fucking see that. It's all fucking bullshit. It's all bullshit. Muhammad Ali could get about with it because he was the first one. He was handsome, and it was a lot of poetry. So he was fucking funny. But it's just with these Nazim Ahmed and these other wankers, it's just bravado. And they can't do it. Muhammad Ali could do it. So if anyone can watching this later, can you go to my short videos? And there's one where I put, because this girl, I forget, maybe she was from America, and she had a channel called Metaverse, and she's some kind of artist. I don't know if it's makeup, singing, or she's a writer, but she's an artist of kinds. And fucking Facebook just shut her channel down after 9 years. Fuck you, they said. And they told her, you are impersonating someone. So I said I had a video taken down, I had a channel taken down by Facebook called MEtaWanker. And that because my channel was impersonating someone. So if you can just give it a like or a message or a comment, I'd appreciate that. If anyone's been watching this for 8 or 9 minutes, but this was being a dialogue. It's not easy to do a monologue, not a dialogue. So you should try it sometimes. Because you know that fucking Victor, I'll have to get in touch with him soon. So going back to my hatred of Conor McGregor, he looks like it's okay for him to like ridicule, take the piss out of, touch other fucking boxers. But when Lloyd Merriweather, Moneyweather, when he said to him, "Oh, your mother's coming to see the fight," or something like that, he said, "Don't you mention my mother." He seemed to get him very agitated, to say the least. I'd love to see that when he tapped the old guy on the fucking head with something. I'd love to see that old guy walk into a bar and hit him over the fucking head with a solid glass bottle. That'll teach the cunt. Am I broadcasting? You can't tell. You can tell. Cutting you out. Just trying to read your name. Onzawa? On can I? Well, just seeing what the lag is on this laptop. 2 seconds. Itchy man. Oh, sorry, channel. Oi, 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 oi. Tomodachi. Tomodachi no, dozo. Don't panic, Captain Man. I tried to give this young girl some sweets for her and her mates, but she panicked. Yeah, boy. See, this is what I did for about 12 years, is giving out candy to kids. Looks like she's a little bit perturbed. It's difficult to get cyanide into candies. Don't panic, Captain Man. So, I am trying to get to 12,000 subscribers. I don't think I've done that before. Well, where is everybody? I guess anyone in England? What time is it now in America? What's it, 7? 7:20, so that makes it 2 in the morning. 2:30. This girl was going, not this girl, she's going to go to the toilet now. She's just gone back to her mum talking to her. Well, I've just got two Japanese, one Japanese person telling me that he's telling me that he has subscribed. First date in Japanese toilet, 9 views. More, 69,000 views last 28 days. 34,000 more than usual. Yay! Oh dear. No one from Europe or America. Onzawa-san. Onzawa? What's that? All right, Jordan, I haven't seen you for a few weeks, pal. I've just been trying to give away some sweets to young girls. There's like 3 kids, and she got panicked and brought them on. What's been happening with the? Don't forget to wear your mask. Jordan, you're in England, not you, mate? didn't take my blood pressure medicine today. Maybe it wasn't a good thing. Well, yeah, that's not good news, is it, pal? Maybe I'd better stop trying to get these fucking candles away before they call the police. Excuse me. But I am Santa. But not only that, I'm also a famous Santa. In this city. Yeah, it's true. Majority of people do, you know. I've stopped the truck on a couple of times and given candy to kids, even to young kids when the mum and dad's been there. I mean, they made the day. They were really happy. You know, like, you know, that in America, you know, when there was like some scary things about people getting poisoned or stabbed. Apparently, it's never happened. It was just fucking scaremongering. Same with the kidneys, taking kidneys from your back when you go for a drink in a bar. Never happened. Just people start these fucking rumours. But you know, when I was a kid, probably 7 or 8 years old, there was one of the bin men. One of the bin men, they had a mentally disabled man, retarded man that was one on the crew, and one of the stops was outside the house, and this guy gave me like half of his bounty bar. And I've never forgot that fucking incident. This is like fucking 55 years ago. I've never forgot. His name was Stuart, because we knew his name, and I've never forgot that incident, because a man showing kindness. Never forgot him. Never forgot his face. Never forgot his name from 55 years ago. Where it was, just right outside the house. It's just, you know, people showing kindness. Honestly, I think that people that want to do harm, I think you can fucking sense it, to tell you the truth. Men and kids, they can sense something's wrong. Yeah, probably more harm was done to on that Jimmy Kimmel show when the kids when the parents took their sweets away and told them that they'd eaten all their sweets. More harm was done to kids then than any fucking weirdo in America. Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. Fuck off, Jimmy Kimmel. I think I tried making a couple of response videos to that, but they never got anywhere. But I used to, I've done it a long time, giving like money or drink or food to homeless people. And there was one guy, for the first few times, he wouldn't take, he was a bit mental and very shy. And for the first time, he wouldn't take anything off me. But gradually, he started to take things off me. For example, food, drink, clothes. But all over the world, there's still a lot of people that go around fucking being very cruel to homeless people. So you never know, he could have suffered that. The only, the only one thing this guy in the go asked me, he said he was hungry, and he was like fat. I says, well, you don't look hungry. So I went in the shop and bought a sandwich, and I says, eat it now. And I forced him to eat this sandwich. You know, he was just fucking lying. You know, he wasn't hungry. He was just fucking greedy or wanting money. No, there are a few scam artists, but very few. Because most of the homeless here, they work for themselves. They go around collecting scrap, tin cans, aluminum. So it's not like Europe or America where they're begging on the streets for money. Some of these fuckers in London, I guess with COVID, they fucking took a hit in the pocket. Last few days, but there've been quite a few new people joining the stream. About like 4 or 5 days. I think I'll tell you the truth. Look, looking how I look, I think I'd have a go at it if I was in London. And then I'd probably get spotted saying, "You're the fucking guy with fucking the gay computer." Most people that watch my videos are from America, then England, then Japan. All right, Murray. Yeah, I mean, a couple of years ago when I was going in Osu in Nagoya, I got a few people that were looking and shouting at me. But I think I've been on maybe TV a couple of times recently, maybe a few weeks ago. So God knows what I was doing last time. How's it going with all Micronesia in New Zealand and England? Oh, really? Oh. You know, my friend Mark, do you remember Mark, the cross-dresser? He was on fucking Japanese TV, and they did a show. They did a show on Mark on Japanese TV. A full fucking segment, you know, about like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. They not only did they not give him any money, they didn't buy him a meal or a fucking coffee, the fucking cunts. And they did a segment on TV about Mark, and he dressed up as well with his fucking cosplay. Didn't give him fucking anything. What cunts? Yeah, you've got to be careful, you know. Yeah, I think what they do is if you go to Hiroshima or is it Nagasaki, Kawasaki, Nagasaki. If you go there to the monuments, you get all these little fucking school kids coming up saying, oh, this should never happen again, don't do it again. If you hadn't fucking started raiding all the fucking Asia, maybe it wouldn't have happened. The only time I've seen camera crew in Japan, all right, pal, then and they told me to stop filming them. Oh really? Yeah. If you mean how many kilo pounds were you? All right, Kenya. I did see a hello before. All right, Kenya. I'm a bit mixed up at the moment because I wanted to stop drinking alcohol today. I didn't take my blood pressure tablet today, and I wanted to go 3 or 4 days without taking it and see how it went on. 108 kilograms. How tall are you? I'm fucking 110 kilos, but I do have a big belly. Six, fucking hell, man. That's 108 kilos at 6'6". That can't be too bad, can it? Oh, 6 foot, 6'1", okay. I'm a little drunk. No, you're not. You're a massive drunk. He's a bit. Could I get people coming on this channel when they've been drinking or taking drugs? I don't think Murray. I don't know. I don't think maybe Murray doesn't drink so much. Yeah, I think maybe they don't go too. But didn't they? I think maybe they would have a translator though, wouldn't they? If you were doing something. I didn't see his speech about bovine. What was that last one? Bovine disease. The days are nigh for Mr. Boris Johnson. Even his own party's had enough of him now. But who the fuck who are they going to put in charge? Because they all look like it. There's only Rishi Sunak who seems to have any fucking brains. What a turnaround that would be, eh? Putting India under the thumb all those years, and an Indian comes back and becomes a leader of Britain. Like I said, I don't always, when he was, I saw a little bit of the speech when he was so badly prepared, he didn't know where he was to fucking start the speech. Yeah, what they think. They say, South African doctors said it's very mild. The government didn't believe them. Then they said there were 250 people in beds with it, with the new fashioned one. Then they said there was only 10 people. So they were trying to make it look as though we're not listening to the fucking South African doctors. Yeah, so that's 78,000. In Japan, between 100 and 140 cases. The fucking Boris Johnson wants fucking double vacuum with a vacuum cleaner around his fucking neck. Jack O'Keefe, where are you? Was I wrong, Jordan? Where are you from? Are you from the UK or America? And what about you, Jack? They should shave his head off. Okay, man, thanks for letting me know. Because I get back, sometimes I forget where people are from. I had a shower yesterday. I hope I didn't smell too bad 2 days ago. I had my teeth cleaned and checked out. 1, amalgam. 2, amalgam. 3, 4, 5, okay. 6, amalgam. I forget what it was today, but they were saying in past pandemics it was about 5 years. Well, I've got insurance, so he was telling me if with the insurance it's 10,000, without the insurance it's 80,000. Well, they're using Sonic, really. Yeah, my dentist wasn't using that. The old fucking bzzz, that one. What should you do? What should you do with a bouncy castle for safety reasons? Come on, guys, quick. What should you do with a bouncy castle for safety reasons? Am I talking to myself? Let's have a look. Your mate Carl, I'm telling him he's a twat. Thank you. Your sweets? Doesn't. The grape Fanta, never tried it. Are you sure it wasn't the great Fanta? Yeah, I think usually people that I've got a young friend from London, same thing, is they get it from the dads, they listen to the dads. See, in the American, everyone, see, they like we were always lived on welfare for a long, long time. And you get people that go to university, they don't know too much, and stupid right-wingers, and they always blame the people on welfare. The thing is, people come out of welfare, they create business by spending that money on food. Now, if you gave that, in America, it's always been 1.5% of the GDP goes to welfare. Now, if you, let's just say, for example, If you gave that 1.5% to all the fucking Republicans' friends, they'd just put it in the fucking bank. It wouldn't help the economy one fucking bit. They'd put it in the bank. Same in Britain. They get look at all the people with the PPE contracts. They get contracts worth fucking millions and millions of pounds. What do they do with it? It's all fucking bent. They could have put that money into fucking bonuses for fucking unemployed people to spend on food, to spend on clothes, to spend on entertainment. Ooh la la. And but young Tories, they fucking believe this line. Yeah, tell him to change his ways or I'm going to kick him up the arse. I don't want to seem racist, but what the fucking Pakistani society does with that is they fucking save it. They buy a house and then they rent it out to other Pakistanis. That is because I knew my mate's wife in the 19th, she was just a young Pakistani woman brought over. She had like fucking £35,000. This is in this will be in 1980. £35,000 in a fucking bank account. In a building society account, because they can live cheap. They don't drink, so it all goes into business. Yeah, I think if I would, the advice that I would give now, if you've got like a few £1,000s, save a few £1,000s, and then just look for a company that's in trouble, an old company that's in trouble, then buy into one of these old companies and get shares, but shares that pay something back, that give a dividend. And that's the way to do it, and then just leave it in there for 30, 40 years. Forget about it. Do not put it into crypto. If you're going to put it into crypto, put in maybe, what did I say to my friend the other day? Like fucking $100, $200. Just try that. Try to put into a crypto that is like fucking 0.0005. Something like that. So if you buy like £100 or $100, then it's worth, you get like fucking 10,000 fucking pieces. See, the thing is, by the time you try to sell it, it's already come back down. I used to fucking stay up most of the night when I had shares. The night that I didn't stay up, I had a shares in this queer television company called Cubid. It spiked, and my shares were worth like $125,000, and I missed it. But the main thing is I'm still alive, so. When you get to my age, that's the I've got a roof over my head. I can afford a drink because it's $1 a fucking drink. But the thing is, if that money comes to you, then it just goes away. I can see now all over the fucking web and newspapers, people, their parents are dying in their 70s and 80s, and then the fucking remaining siblings are fighting each other over the fucking money. I know sometimes this money is worth £500,000, £1 million, £2 million. They're just fighting over it. When I lived in Tokyo, I met this guy from Belgium, and his name was Patrick, and he was a drug dealer. But what happened was the guilt got to him. So the guilt got to him, and he went into this church one night, and he took all the money out of his pockets and started throwing it all over the church. Oh my God. So the girl won, he ended up stabbing her in the face. Well, if you're going to do that, you've got to move away. If you're going to fucking dump someone, for example, if he was a lazy fucking good for nothing and she was always buying his fucking beer and clothes, she wins on the money, that's a chance to get away. That's what she should have done, got away. Because obviously he was like a horrible piece of shit. Yeah, I didn't see that story. About 20 years ago, could be 30, there's a book that was written about 12 or 20 of the lottery winners in England. Fucking great book. And one of the winners, what he did, because he knew if he told his family, they'd all want some, and his wife's family, so he moved away to the countryside, telling his family that he got like a job looking after this fucking big house, and he took all the shit furniture with him, so when they came to visit him yeah, well, obviously, if he'd been a good person, they would have bought the ticket together. Yeah, this woman had a... Everybody knows what it's about. Facebook is going to die. But they took this woman's fucking... I just wonder, is it possible for her to sue him, or is there something in Facebook legalese which says they're well within their rights to do that? What happened to that Jake Shetty? Is he still on Facebook? Or as I call him, Jake Shitty. He's an Indian guy that went to a fucking he went to a monastery for 3 years and then he came out fucking spouting off everything, telling people how to lead their lives. But he was a fake cunt. Well, he was very fucking famous, mate. Very famous. He was never off the fucking internet. He was an attractive young Indian guy. Looks like he was a bit of a cunt, and that's why they sent him to the monastery. Get that thought out of your head straight a fucking way. No one's gonna. Have some candy.
Wow! Wow! What is it? Thank you.
You're welcome. Nice coat. I like that coat.
All good stars.
Yes. Sparkly.
What is it, honey? Don't be shy. Thank you.
You what she said before, so you're welcome, look. My pleasure.
Why you have many candies?
Well, because I was Santa before, so if I see some kids, I give them some candy. So it's my hobby. And kids, like the kids that want to take the candy, they enjoy taking the candy. So it's a nice thing for me to do, and I'm happy when the kids they like it. So you're welcome. It's a beard.
Beard.
It's a beard, yeah.
How long have we going there? How long do you?
Oh, a long time.
Long time. Okay.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye.
Have you seen that golden hand? I don't even know the guy. I don't fight proper. I only fight boxers and old men in bars. But it's quite good. It's a similar story. He's part of a big empire, and his mum and dad, they crashed in the mountains, and then he was taken to a secret monastery where they taught him kung fu, and then he got special powers. If you got Netflix, type it in Golden Hands. I only watched a few shows, but it was quite good. Oh, really? Obviously, I used to watch him when I was a kid. But I like the Tucker movies. You know, was it Chris Tucker? Those were quite good. And he made a serious film not so long ago in Northern Ireland. Yeah, he was in that film, yeah, without a doubt. And there's a scene when he's with the really big guy and the old Chinese guy, the blind Chinese guy. That was fucking good. That's it, Rush Hour, yeah. Yeah, she was speaking English. But like today, I tried to give away a few sweets, but like the couple of people, they didn't want it. So she's a little sweet kid. Yeah, well, not they can't all. If it's very simple words, very simple things, they can. Yeah, but generally, you're best off writing it down, and then they can understand a lot more. So my daughter is doing a thesis now. But that's the best way for him to learn this. Just write it down, say it slowly, write it down, then he learns. I watched that social thing about Facebook. It was very good. But we didn't need to watch that film to realise that Mark Zuckerberg was a fucking total arsehole. Now, I thought those brothers, they got like $10 million each, but in the film it said that they got $65 million each. Well, they got $65 million. And then they tried to rip off the fucking guy that started it with him. Fucking what a piece of shit. If it wasn't for him doing it, they wouldn't have got anywhere. The funny thing is, Jordan, he might be. I think I switched on that film about 2 years ago, and I was put off with the character within the first fucking minute, and I switched the film off. And the woman in that scene was Mara Rooney. I didn't recognise that. I like her. I think she's great. But when she comes round and says, "Have you seen the girl with the dragon tattoo?" When she comes out and says she's shy, I just find that a little bit hard to believe. No, she was getting up to some sexy stuff in that movie. I also like Claire Foy. Claire Foy was in a very similar movie. Yeah, he's probably the world's most famous, creepiest guy. Him and Paul Rand. All right, Jordan, take care, mate. Thanks for chatting. Oh, yeah, Sumi. Oh, she's cute. Not sure what they're doing. Getting tired now. Anyone still there? Still the same headlines from the Daily Mail. Oh dear, big wins in America. Anyone still there? Charles Chance. So just watching a story from Yahoo. Escaped inmate back in custody after being found drinking a beer at Oklahoma. I love that story. He just needed a beer. Anyone else still there? Call this off. Thanks for watching.